Welcome at Lugera HR Academy. Now I would like to go into detail about investigating the unique selling points of the vacancy which a client will give to us. So we are going to find out into detail what are the unique selling points of this vacancy. Because what many recruiters are missing out on or don't do very well is that they communicate to a candidate, hey listen, I'm looking for an accountant and the responsibilities of this job are this. The job description is this. But you know, any candidate, any accountant, they don't care about the job description. They don't care about the requirements because they are an accountant and they know the job description. They know the requirements, what is needed to do a good job. A job seeker is much more interested in what the job brings them. Why should they change from their present job to a new job? So they need to see what's in it for them. So you will have to communicate from the point of view what it is that a job seeker would like to see and to learn from it and to read about it. And what they want to read about is the advantages for them. For example, if the salary is great, then advertise the salary. If the company is magnificent, then highlight the company. If the working conditions are awesome, then highlight that. Another company can have great career opportunities, great career possibilities. And another company might have great training and development programs, or international traveling, or working from your home office, or flexible working times, right? So that is what you should communicate to candidates. So if you make a job banner, or if you make a mailing to a lot of potential candidates, then don't write about what your requirements are. Boring. Don't write about the job description. So boring. And your candidates know that. No, you write about the cool stuff, what might attract them, what might motivate them to change from one job to the other, or at least to motivate them that they want to learn more about it and that they want to talk to you. Because most of our candidates, they have many job opportunities. You compete on the labor market with other agencies and with other companies trying to recruit your candidates, right? So if you want to compete successfully, you have to communicate stuff what your candidates are interested in. So one more time, they are not interested in the requirements. They are not interested in the job description. They are interested in what's the salary, what are the working conditions, what is the project I can work on. For IT people, can I work with the newest technology? Can I work on flabbergasting cool projects? If you are in production, you would love to work on the newest production technology. So let's go into detail and let's see what are all the USPs you can find out, or which are the negative sides from the job. You also should know that because you have to inform your candidates not only the good stuff about the job, but also the downside of the job. Because we at Lugera, we are transparent. We are open to our candidates and we are not trying to convince a candidate to take the job by only highlighting the goodies of the job. No, we will give our candidates the entire picture, the full picture, right? Because it's up to our candidates whether they will take the job or not, and of course up to our clients, right? But we are not going to manipulate nobody, so we give all the information in a great manner. So if you before that we start to search and select candidates, we are going to investigate what are the pros and cons of this job, what are the pros and cons of our client. So if you have a look at the job, does the job contents have unique and appealing features? Does the job offer flexible working hours, for example? And are there other additional benefits which we would like to share with candidates? What about the equipment and tools? For example, if we are looking for recruiters for our company, we can communicate to new hires, to candidates, that if you start to work for Lugera, you will work with the best possible recruitment tools. There is no other company with better recruitment software than what we have, right? So that is an asset. You communicate that. For Lugera, it also, and for GIT in Czech Republic, and for Adecco Russia and Ukraine, we offer work from your home. So you can work at your home office. You can work flexible times, right? Those are all great features. You can even work freelance with us. So we are extremely flexible. That can be an asset for job seekers. So what kind of software is the company using? What's the place of work? What is the interior design at the office? How cool is that office? Does it have unique features which you want to communicate? Is there traveling needed for that job? Some people love to travel. Some people hate to travel. But if there is a lot of traveling, then you highlight that. Because you want to select the candidates who want that. You don't want to attract candidates who hate traveling if traveling is required. If the salary is very good, then you communicate the salaries. And if the fringe benefits are cool, that sales reps can get a beautiful BMW, then you highlight the beautiful BMW, right? Are there great training programs? Like at Lugera now we are designing the HR Academy. The HR Academy, which Anna Michurina is now designing with some of our colleagues. And that is a training program with 18 chapters. That is the alpha and omega from recruitment. That should appeal to ambitious recruiters. So that is an asset to be communicated. What is the work intensity? Is there a lot of overtime required? Or is it a 9-to-5 job? Is the work in shifts? Is there weekend work required? Is there evening work required? How flexible is the company in this respect? For which clients or for which companies our client is working for? That could be a cool thing for many people. So if you are, we as a recruitment agency, it's cool if we are working for Google or for Amazon, right? We have interesting projects. And if you are a recruiter, you want to work for the best companies in the world. And we happen to work for really cool, great companies. All the big names are our clients. So that is appealing for professional recruiters. What are the budgets involved? So if you are a financial manager, you like much more a very big company with a lot of assets, with a big capital, because that is more challenging than a very small company. If you are a sales director, What is the sales volume you are responsible for? Are you responsible for 10 million euro or are you responsible for 100 million euro? That's a big difference. And that can be a unique selling point for attracting the right candidates. What is the level of responsibility which is involved in the job? Are you responsible for big budgets? Many hundreds of millions, or are you just responsible for 10,000 euro? World of difference. Those are unique selling points, or those are the contrary of those. Does the job provide, let's say, security? Are there incredible big challenges in this job? Right? Do you need adventurous people and do you need risk takers, or is the job more for people who like to have security? So that is all about the job and the company. Then the colleagues, right? What kind of people are working in that company? How does the team look like? How big is that team? What's the size of that company then? Is the department big or small? How is the atmosphere? What is the level of professionalism in that company? You know, a bank is a completely different atmosphere and offers a completely different dynamic than an advertising agency. So if you are in finance, a CFO for an advertising agency is completely a different person than it is for a bank or for our company, right? And if you want to look good deep into the company, what is the image of the company as an employer? What's the financial situation of that company? Are they close to bankrupt or are they very profitable? What's the size of the company? How many employees do they have in total? Is it a multinational company, and how big is their operation in the country where you have to look for candidates? What's the ownership of the company? Is it a public company, a private company? Is it a family company? You know, some people are attracted to work at a family company, a family business, right? What's the history of the company in the country? Some clients from us have a terrible image on the labor market because a couple of years ago they have fired a lot of people and people still remember that. On the other hand, they might maybe now have such a wonderful, beautiful program for new people, so we can highlight that and communicate that. What are the plans of the company? What do they focus on? What is their mission? What is their vision? What is their strategy? To know their strategy is important if you are recruiting top management and middle management levels, because ambitious managers would like to join a company which matches their level of ambition. So all these points will give you, great information of what the unique selling points are to attract the best possible candidates. Now you maybe see the difference whether you would communicate requirements and the job description, or do you communicate how cool this company is, how cool the job is for potential candidates. I think, for example, that we should attract our recruiters because of a couple of features which are unique for our company. And first of all, that is that we work with the best recruitment applications possible. That's important for a professional recruiter, right? We have the best possible recruitment software. Then we strive for star quality, and we don't compromise on that. What does that mean for new hires at Lugera or GIT or Adecco Russia and Adecco Ukraine, is that we want to have the best of the best people. And we want to bring our recruiters to star quality level. And we invest a lot of training in that. We are prepared to pay the highest salaries and the highest bonuses. At our company, it's the #1 priority to increase our salaries and to increase our bonuses. So that is cool for a professional recruiter. We are help-driven, right? We always say yes, so we go the extra mile. So extremely important is that if you would like to attract very fast the very best candidates for your client, you investigate all the unique selling points of the job. So you investigate, what does the job brings for cool stuff for my candidates? What does the colleagues at that company, the team, what do they bring for good stuff for my new candidates, what I can communicate to them? What does the company offer my candidates? What could attract them? So that is what you're going to investigate, right? First alone, you Google, you research, and then of course you will discuss that with your client when you face the client and discuss the briefing. Good luck.